Property Perspectives by Sari is presented by CaliforniaVibes.net, finding distinctive homes for exceptional people.
It's Tuesday, which means it's time for Property Perspectives, addressing all things real estate. Back again with practical advice is real estate and finance expert Sari Harner of California Vibes. Welcome back, Sari.
Thanks for having me, Mary. Good to be here.
Great. It's great to have you. One thing we're talking about today that I always find very interesting is how to make your home appear larger. It's not an easy thing.
It is not. Look, a lot of us love the idea of space, but we all cannot afford those huge luxury mansions with, rooms as big as barns, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to discuss a few tricks that all of us can do, even without a designer, that can really help give the feeling of a mansion for our space.
Okay.
The first thing I would say, the easiest thing is to paint. What you want to do is you want to paint your walls a light color. A light color will reflect light and make it appear larger. But the real trick is if you paint your molding and your trim an even lighter color, because that will make the walls appear deeper. Then you can also paint your ceiling, and that will bring the eye up to give an even larger appearance of space.
And I've noticed, the majority of people paint the ceiling white, so it makes it look a little bit taller. Is that correct?
It makes it look larger because the eye is drawn up, giving the appearance of a larger space. Yes.
What about mirrors?
Well, mirrors are always great. Mirrors reflect light. And honestly, having big windows is a really, really good thing to have as well. Natural light, along with mirrors that reflect light, can give a smaller space a larger feel. But another really important thing is to declutter. You want to go in there and declutter like crazy is what I tell people.
I just did this and it felt so good.
It does. It's almost cathartic. Mm-hmm. And so the rule you want to do is, look, if you haven't used it for a year and you're not going to buy it, get rid of it. And I can tell you that, the fact that you have a shot glass from every destination you've been to is really something to take pride in. Displaying it, is really not the best use of space. So those of people who like knickknacks, and I love knickknacks, here's the rule of thumb. If it is smaller than a melon, you don't want to display it because all it will do is create the feeling of clutter and make the space look smaller. And the other thing that is really important is furniture, And you want to sort of make the furniture correctly sized for the room. However, the trick is the reason you see a lot of magazines with furniture on a diagonal is because the largest line in any room is on a diagonal. So when your furniture's on a diagonal, it makes you feel as if the room is larger, and you get a little extra space in the corner behind it that you can put something. So that's really important as well.
Yes, absolutely true. And you've always had such great tips. Where can people go for more information?
Well, I would tell you, go to my website, which is CaliforniaVibes.net. Reach out, let me know the topics that you want to see covered, because real estate should be fulfilling, profitable, and fun.
All right, Sari, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate your time.
Thanks,
and
Mary.
All the great tips.
Thanks.
And we'll be right back.